Hey guys, Mark from Adventure Outdoors, and I'm out with my buddy, Mr. Logan here today. We're going to be testing out a Bushnell backtracks. I picked this up quite a while ago, just because a lot of times we're out here exploring new areas, and you know, it's not so bad when you're out with a compass or whatever it is, for me anyway. But when I'm out with the little guy and you know, if something happens, I want to be able to get back to my car as fast as possible. So I picked this up. I'll give you a closer look of it in a second. I'm not going to go over specs and that. I mean, they're pretty generic. This guy, it can store up to 5 different points while you're out and mark a couple locations. But we're going to set up a trip. We're going to head out and we're going to see if we can find our way back to right here, this spot. So give me a second. I'll bring you in close and we'll set it up. All right. So here we are. We're going to mark our spot. Push and hold the button. So we've marked it. This should bring us back to this point. Now we'll set up our trip. Now what we should do is if we hold this, it should give us a little man up here in the corner somewhere. There we go. Now you can see he's walking. Hopefully you can see that. Alright, so we're going to start our trip and get walking, and we'll see how this turns out, and hopefully we'll be able to get right back to the same spot. Ready?
Nothing there.
Nothing there? Hey Logan, how about you point up to the folks and show them what we're looking at here, at your funny looking yellow birch tree. Look at this. I don't know what causes the tree for this to happen, but it looks all barked up and everything, like it's been there for a while and healed. Yeah, kind of strange looking. It looks like it might have a burl growing up on the top of that, or just starting to. Pretty neat. So, just looking down this trail here, I'm going to pick you up and give you see if we can get you a look around the corner a little bit. It appears to be, for as long as the eye can see, flooded out. Now, I don't know about you, Logan, but are you getting fed up with the trail?
Yeah, very fed up.
So should we walk through here and see what we can find? All right, let's go. We're going to continue on through this way. Don't know what we're going to find, but we're just out for a hike and to have some fun, and I brought a little surprise for Mr. Logan here today.
Right up across there, you won't get wet.
Okay. All right, so hopefully this will be clear enough. I don't know if the light's all right or not, but we have done almost 1 mile. So, and almost 1 mile straight through thick brush, and I'll give you a quick look of where we've walked through so far. I think I've lost my focus. There we go. I'll give you a quick look of where we've walked through so far. So basically, we weaved our way through here, kind of dodging puddles and stuff. So now we're going to continue up here towards the sun. We're going to follow this trail and see if we can find something cool. All right, so we've plowed our way through. It's a really nice spot. We were basically bushwhacking straight through heavy brush to get here. We both have wet feet now. It was like marsh-like conditions, soaking wet, but what a beautiful spot. I think I'd like to check this place out another time and come back here and cook some lunch or something right here in this spot, right where we are now. Looks like somebody's been here already, actually. I just wanted to show you real quick the surprise I brought for us today. I figured it'd be a good time to practice some of this. What do you think? Mm-hmm. Yeah?
I want to try.
There you go. Let's turn this in like this. We'll put the ball in, pinch it. Got it? Now you're going to aim for that tree straight up ahead, okay? See that, the yellow birch? Oh, you missed.
Where is it?
Huh?
I don't hear it hit me.
No, it's because you missed. There you go. Try another one.
Here's one closer.
There you go.
Yeah, hit it.
Got it.
I hit it again.
Good shot. All right. So here we are. We've gone about 1.5 miles into the bush. We reached this cool spot that we're at right now. We fired off a couple of rounds of our slingshot. Had some fun. We're gonna walk for about another 20 minutes, and then we got to start heading back. So we'll keep on going just a little bit more, and then we'll head on back, and I'll give you an update and see if we can track back to our original spot. Well, found ourselves a bit of a tree stand here. Must be a good spot around here to hunt deer, I guess. Haven't seen much deer sign around here though, but just in case you're wondering why it's taking us so long to navigate our way through here, this is the terrain we've been walking in. Nothing but puddles and muck, and we're trying to stay on these little high ridges, not to get our feet and our legs covered in mud. And it's quite thick in here. This is probably the most less dense spot that we've found so far. Sorry for the airplane, guys. But it's been pretty interesting finding our way through here. So we're gonna keep on going for about another 10 minutes, and then it's gonna be we're gonna try to track back. All right, so here we are. We need to be heading off in that direction. You can see where the arrow's pointing to get back to our spot. So we're gonna follow this back until we reach our spot. So let's go. There's some kind of weird looking mushroom here. Probably left over and dead from last year. Appears to be. And something was chewing away at the inside of this hole here and knocking down a whole bunch of pieces. So, according to the backtracks, it says we have 384 yards to go. Okay, so it appears it's going to bring us on a pretty direct route. But if you remember us coming in, hey, pallets. If you remember us coming in last time, we had to cross two spots that were really ugly looking. So it's going to bring us a direct route straight out of here. So we're going to find a decent place to cross. Maybe here. Maybe we could use those sticks to keep us a little bit above the water. There might be a better spot right here. And then we're going to continue on. It's telling us that we have to go 15 yards to the left. But we're going to move forward a little bit because I can see the spot where we started off and see if this will correct or not. As you remember, we crossed this bridge. I can see my car from here. It's the van off in the distance. Well, guys, we've arrived at our location. This is the tree that I leaned on. We were talking before when we first set out. The backtrack is saying that we are 31 yards to the right of our destination, which is incorrect because we are on our destination. This is the point that we marked, and our car is right behind. And 31 yards in really dense bush, that could be quite hard actually to see your way around. Just to show you some trip details here, we did 2.4 miles in thick brush. Not the best, not the farthest that you'd go to, and our average was 1.2 miles an hour. We were walking pretty slow, trying to navigate through the hilly and wet marsh area. And just to give you a look at our location, it says we were 31 yards to the right when we're right on target. So there's something screwy here maybe. I don't know exactly what happened, but let's stop this trip. There we go. So maybe I'll set this up to the computer after and we'll take a look at it, what it looked like on a map. So, all right guys, so this is one of the awesome features of the Bushnell backtracks. detour. Once you've got onto the screen, you can actually see your trip that you took, how you walked it inside of the bush. You can see how we were kind of zigzagging all over the place, even though we were trying to follow some trails along here. We kept on having to go off a trail and back onto trail just to avoid giant pools of water. Throughout this whole area, it's just full of these little ditches of water that you have to kind of navigate through. So it was a fun trip today. Unfortunately, the results weren't as good as I was hoping they would be, but within 30 yards is not so bad, but in really thick brush, I think it might be a bit of an issue. 30 yards can be pretty far when you can't see 10 feet in front of you. So we'll have to do some more testing on this and see how she works, but this is a really cool thing. You could actually show your trip of the day. So thanks for watching, guys. See you on the next one. Take care.